Our concert is on air and live! Pop or rock? I'm gonna give it some shining glitter!
I see darkness in you.
Wow! Look at the size of that audience!
The Wilds!
Look! Looky! Whoosh!
I am glad we are on the same side.
Choose NanKid OptiPro with B-Lactis Probiotic, clinically proven to fight infections.
Trying to experience the surroundings. Naghang? Haggard at stress, sis?
Ang stress nakakaubos ng nutrients.
Yeah, so I just woke up today and I did not expect to see this, but apparently Roblox is giving away $1 million, okay? There's a weird glitch that is getting people locked out of their Roblox account.
Surpresa rap! New Carnation Everyday Creamer. Surpresa rap sa presyong abot kaya. Show your love for sulit busog crispy chicken fillet a la king meal with extra rice, 99 lang.
Countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5. One. The word is R-O-B-O-B. That's good. R-O-B-O-B.
Squall. My arrow shall purify you.
get long hair.
the most repulsive. 거짓이 진.
Child. Anyway, so.
What in the fuck was that?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Go.
Can I get a cheeseburger, a 4-piece, and... Okay, pull up, how? I didn't get to finish.
Stop killing Shelleys.
I'm going to tear you apart. Gotcha. You're mine.
Sorry, sweet, please don't go. I always knew that you would know.
I wanna beat my fucking meat. I just wanna beat my fucking meat. Let me beat my meat. Let me beat my meat.
Wow, guys, this is a little bit of a predicament. We are completely stuck here at Demon's Chafing Armpit Crease Cave, and the last thing I felt before I lost all feeling in my lower extremities was an orb weaving spider bristling through my leg hair. On the bright side, I will be able to escape through a hole the size of a walnut if I just stay calm and don't panic, and the cave doesn't flood and I don't run out of oxygen. And I dislocate my left shoulder and shove it between.
Hello everybody, my name is LPS Emily and welcome to my channel. I've been doing a lot of doll customization lately and this is one of the ones that I just recently did. It is sort of a Dreamcore clown penguin. So today we are making V from Dandy's World. A lot of you requested Dandy's World characters after I made my Kidcore TV head cat on my channel recently. I played Dandy's World like once before making this video and I didn't know what was going on, so I played it a second time. They said we're doing a Dandy's run. I don't know. I think I only have one. Why is that guy shaped like a noodle? Oh no, 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 no. Oh, we're leaving? Okay. Oh, I went the wrong way. Elevator's closing? Why? Oh my gosh, iPad. Girl, get to work. We're doing a Dandy's run. I haven't seen any bad guys yet, so... Is that a bad guy or is that noodle? That whatever... whatever that was not good. I wanna make Hexagon Cat. Driving my car. Is that a bad guy? Okay, I literally cannot tell who's bad and who's good. Okay. Oh, that guy does not. That guy looks sick. You got it, girl? You doing good, sis? Chris.
Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable for 5 times smoother, lugay-ready, fragrant hair.
Uy, may bagong role model daw sa office.
The who?
I heard favorite daw ni boss ng finance, HR.
Ng lahat. The best daw kasi.
Ako bang pinag-uusapan nyo? Don't forget, affordable!
New and improved Red Ribbon Chocolate Roll Creations. Your new role model. Better tasting, better choices, delicious for all. Gets ko na.
Na ano? Na favorite mo ko?
We have tea. T as usual. This involves somebody that we've actually talked about before. This is a Twitter post made by Aquito. Hopefully I'm reading their name right. And I'm just gonna call them Ak. And they wrote, didn't think I'd run into a scammer. @MePup hosted an art contest December 27th, 2024, and it ended January 15th, 2025. She got a lot of amazing work. She then ran away and rebranded, deciding that after she got so much amazing art, she would sell her OC and our art. Not a word from her. Here's some of the artwork that was submitted for this contest, okay? So, we have Nimua. This chibi is so cute. Arvenazo. This one is from Serviz. Immortal Ikli. Oh, I'm not reading that right. Avoidance, Vere, Yumi, Yua. Anyways, a lot of amazing artwork. There's more. This is just whatever Twitter is putting as the most recent, right? Like at the top. When I was looking at this design, I was like, why does this VTuber look so familiar? And then I realized, wait, I have talked about this VTuber before. Do you guys remember this video? If you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's interesting. But it's titled Impersonator Steals Art to Auction Off. It was a post made by Azusai exposing this scammer. The scammer used the name YPix. So turns out, after talking with the actual artist YPix stated that they had their identity stolen by the scammer, who then the scammer took a bunch of people's designs and was selling it on an adoptable website to make money off of people's designs and artwork. Because yeah, I was like, that makes more sense. I was like, it's so stupid for an artist to use their actual username to then steal people's shit and sell it. So the artist was like, yeah, it's not me. It was a scammer that did this. MePup was one of the designs that the scammer stole, or the impersonator, right? So they were impersonating YPix, and MePup's dongo design.
Guys, here's my tutorial on how to make smooth
Oh no, you got tricked? Well, too
Sa unit.
I'll solve this problem with my 4 hyper-intelligent...
I'm genuinely baffled at how this guy has an audience after all the shit he has said and done. He should get
Oh, nice. You got that curved storage. It's a lot faster. People don't really realize that, but when you bend your PCBs, you get better performance in general. Okay, I see we're starting off very strong in the direction of cursed. Good God. Hey, I'm real tired of seeing this image. It was gross the first 100 times. It's gross now. Oh, what? This isn't real, right? Like, please tell me this isn't real. Ah, that's really well done. How much you want to bet it tastes freaking awful, though? How come there's not a Antonov AN-225, I can't say that word, the biggest aircraft so far, has been today destroyed in its hangar. It was actually destroyed a few days ago, but still, that makes me quite sad. I believe they said that they're going to rebuild it when everything settles. Or at least, I hope. My cats were playing rough, and one of the dumbasses ran headfirst into my TV. Is your TV on the floor? What do you mean ran headfirst into the TV? I can't imagine this scenario. Stubbed my toe yesterday. It hurt this morning when I put my shoes on. Took my shoes off this evening and found this. Oh, you broke it. Oh, man. That's gonna sting for a while, dude. Wife bought me a shirt this past Christmas that finally came in the mail. I'm a huge space
Dutch Mill Delight with probiotics plus prebiotic fibers for a healthier tummy and stronger immunity. Upgrade na!
Middle schools bringing their students to stay overnight for 3 to 5 days. One week, we had a slightly more affluent group and one of the girls was having a birthday during the week. This happens all the time, so we'll usually sing for the kid and have parents pick a card and treat for them. This girl's dad did not find this celebratory enough because he asked the school to ask during the week. This happens all the time, so we'll usually sing for the kid and have parents pick a card and treat for them. This girl's dad did not find this celebratory enough because he asked the school to ask my boss if he could fly his plane over the field and drop bags of candy for the kids. The camp owner obviously said no because this was a huge safety issue and he didn't want to get sued. The teachers told us that it would not happen. Then during the week, we started to hear murmurs from the teachers that maybe the dad was planning to do it anyway. My boss confronted them and they assured her that it definitely wasn't going to happen. They were just talking about how they would have done it if they could have. My boss was very suspicious, so on the day of the girl's birthday, she warned us to drop our kids with the teachers for our break and go straight back to our cabin so we wouldn't be around and liable just in case. Sure enough, a few minutes later, the dad flies by and starts dropping trash bags full of candy out of his plane. He clearly was not well practiced in this because the majority of the bags ended up landing in trees and getting caught there. My boss was furious and the school was banned from ever returning. I think the camp director also tried to get the dad fined for littering because of all the trash bags in the trees, but I'm not sure if that ever went anywhere. Luckily, no kids were hurt. That seems so cartoonish and like, I just don't know how he could have expected that to go any other way, you know what I mean? Like, no, you can't drop garbage bags full of treats down from a plane just to strike a kid in the brain. Like, it's not gonna go well for you, and I don't know how don't know where your brain thought that was gonna go. This title is just OMFG. You know, whatever it is gonna be good. So I do aerial arts. I have a set of $300 equipment-based stuff for my shows. My parents let my step siblings, 1 and 6, use it without my permission. They ended up ripping the fabric, and they didn't let me know it ripped. This is a danger because when I'm up 20 feet in the air, it could rip and I fall to my death. Whoa, so it's the stuff you're using to keep yourself harnessed. Oh my goodness. So now I'm out $300 because my parents couldn't just ask me. Update, I got $300 out of them and they said it's a kid's hobby so the kids can use it. Thankfully, I'm taking my silks down and only putting them up when I'm using them. A lot more work, but worth it to not die. Yeah, I'd say that's a good trade-off. You know, a little bit of extra work to not die a tragic aerial arts accident. I think that's a fair trade. Entitled mother-in-law demanded to know the contents of our mail. Let's go, babies. For context, my husband and I have lived at our address for almost 5 years. His parents live in a different state and moved houses 3 years ago. We're visiting his parents for the weekend and the mail carrier just rocked up with a certified letter addressed to my husband at his old parents' address. 2 things are going through my head. 1, why did they send it to that address of all places? 2, we're not going to hear the end of this all weekend. We went ahead and signed it to appease the mail carrier and it's going to be a battle either way. Mother-in-law is super nosy and is an attack chihuahua. Gets stuck on something and won't let go. The contents of the letter aren't pleasant even if they aren't relevant anymore. And if she goes snooping, which I don't put past her, it's going to cause more friction in my already shaky relationship with her. Frick our lives. ETA. She did actually ask several times what the mail was and even hollered, "Hello, aren't you going to tell me?" Well, no. See, if we don't tell you, then we don't get the whole battle of you snooping and getting, you know, tunnel vision, and it's a whole thing. Look, I want to have a good relationship with you because I'm married to your son, but this isn't going to be easy if you keep doing this. That's what you got to say to her. Cousin was mad I didn't barbecue food without seasoning for her baby. On the weekend immediately after July 4th, I hosted a family barbecue. My slightly older cousin in her mid-30s had told me she was not coming a week in advance. Then about 2 hours before the event, she changes her mind and tells me she'll be coming with her husband and her 1.5-month-old baby. This wasn't a problem because we bought enough food for there to be lots left over. While we were there, my husband and I were slaving away in front of 3 barbecues in the yard to cook for a group of 24 people and 1 baby. We didn't have time to take a break or go inside with everyone else. They were inside because it was raining. During this time, my cousin or her husband constantly came over to complain about our food. They were the only ones who complained the food was too salty. Everyone else who came over to speak with us loved and devoured the food. After the Wagyu tomahawks were served, my cousin cousin. Wagyu tomahawks? Oh, I had to pause. What? My cousin came over again. This time her face was red and she was livid. It was red from anger and not drinking. She's a non-drinker. She started complaining that we should have known better that her baby couldn't eat such salty foods and that we should have made separate food for them unseasoned. I told her there was no way we could have done that. We bought all the food we needed beforehand and everything was seasoned or dry brined ahead of time. I suggested giving her a big bowl of water so she could try washing off any seasoning before feeding her baby, but she said that wasn't good enough. When her husband showed up and suggested that I go to the butcher to buy another tomahawk and come back, that is some crazy gold. That is the balls on that dude to go, oh, maybe just go buy another tomahawk. Nuh-uh. Your baby doesn't even need to eat a tomahawk steak. Your child does not need to have a Wagyu tomahawk. Being perfectly honest, dude. My husband said no, we aren't wasting gas, time, and money on a 1.5-year-old. That's what I'm saying. Even if we did, she obviously would not have been able to finish the entire steak. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what changed. She was never like this before she had her kid. Now she expects the world to revolve around her. Is this something that involuntarily happens to a large percentage of new parents? No, I can't answer. I think maybe she was already kind of like that and the kid just amplified it because she feels like she's got a new level of entitlement or privilege. Who knows? Parasitic mother-in-law wants to use me as her retirement plan. My husband's mother, 62, is useless. Refuses to work. She was homeless several times because she would rather be homeless than work. My husband makes decent money, so he bought her a small house. It just irks me how much we work and how she expects us to care for her. I'm also annoyed how my husband bought her a car. The car has to be in his name too, or else she'll sell it for the cash. I'm also aggravated my husband's giving her money, even though he hates to, because we're going through expensive infertility treatments. We don't combine finances. He makes more than double than me and is much older, yet I have way more money in savings than him. I don't want my money attached to him when he's still attached to his mom. Does anyone have any advice? Thank you so much. Edit. Her husband divorced her years ago. He says she's crazy. He's right. I would love to see the comments on that situation. I mean, it's hard for me to kind of make a gauge on that. Like, obviously you want to be like, well, you know, tell the mom to buzz off. But at the same time, for the husband, that's his mom. It's hard to just say that if he's obviously got a love for his mom. It's a tricky situation all around. The public street parking is only for the park. I work in a downtown area, so parking is mostly street. Today I parked next to one of the playground parks. I got out, gathered my work stuff, and locked my car. Behind me, a van rolled up, the driver rolled down the window. Driver, are you leaving? This happens a lot. Parking's hard to come by within the first 3 blocks of the commercial center of town. Me? No, sorry, I just parked. Well, you can't park there. That parking is for parents going to the park. I've been working and living here for around 10 years. There definitely isn't street parking only for the park. It's public parking. Good luck. If you need to unload your kids, there's room there, just throw your hazards on. I pointed to a one-way drive, waved goodbye, and started to leave. The driveway belongs to a church. Near as I can tell, they don't mind people turning around in there or stopping quick to unload their cars. I pulled many U-turns in their driveway to get to other parking spots before. Nobody said boo about it. Anyway, the driver rolled the other window down after I crossed the street to continue to say things. You should really move your car. We're going to the park. Just find another spot. I'm not moving my car. I have to go to work. Good luck finding a spot. I'll have you towed. That parking is for the park only. I waved and kept walking. Lo and behold, my car did not get towed. Maybe they thought they could scare me out of my spot. Who knows? People be wild. Yeah, I mean, you would usually like say pretty specifically, wouldn't it? At least in a perfect world would say specifically if it's for one area only. Like when you park at like a restaurant, it says restaurant parking only. Usually they make that pretty distinct. They just wanted a parking spot close to the park. Don't blame them, but you snooze, you lose. Entitled mom at the pool. I was at the pool with 2 friends, my community pool. While me and my friends were splashing and shooting at each other, some 4-year-old baby started using my stuff in the pool and we told the lifeguards not to let her take our stuff. Then I went and took my stuff from the 4-year-old. Her entitled mother gave me a death stare but didn't say anything. About 5 to 10 minutes later, my friends and I all hear, "She's only 4, guys, let her play with it!"
Lucky Me Mommy Log. Ang Lucky Me Mommy, dagdagan ng nutritious na itlog.
on, guys, let him play with it.
We all turn around and see she's using someone else's floating tube, and the other kids are telling the 4-year-old not to use their stuff. The entitled mom says, let her use it. Then there's silence for a sec, and then everyone just goes back to normal. Yeah, I mean, it's a community pool, not community, accessories. If you want to go to the pool, you bring your own stuff. You wouldn't go to the beach and use someone else's towel to dry off. You know what? It's just basic common sense things. My entitled parents and grandma, an extra player in this story, tried to lure me back with a lie. Welcome to the newest edition of Bull I Get to Experience after finally escaping my father on January 1st. I've posted in different subs regarding different issues on this. To summarize what's going on January 1st of this year, we capped off the new year with my dad having a bipolar meltdown, kicking everyone out. After doing so, he realized he was going to die alone and desperately tried to pull everyone back. But my older sibling 22 and me 20F remain free. I'm NC, no contact with my dad. My older sibling is LC, low contact, or little contact. I don't know what that term should be, low or little. So when I first moved out, I had tried to get my own health insurance through my job, but they wouldn't let me since I was still on my father's health insurance. He refused to remove me since he was convinced that I would come crawling back. A few weeks ago, I had a pretty nasty accident. I passed out in the bathroom for unknown reasons and wound up concussing myself. I had to go to the hospital where my mom told me I no longer had health insurance and that I was removed about a month ago. I was panicked, but the sort of panic where you're so panicked you're calm. I was mostly chilling since the hospital said they'd help me set up some insurance. They're actually doing good working with me. However, I just got told something interesting by my little sister, 17F, who is still unfortunately stuck in the house. They lied. She overheard my grandma coming up with this grand plan to make me come back. How I would beg them for help and they would so graciously reveal they've never removed me at all, like some kind of act to make them look like loving saints. I don't even know, but yeah. She told them I wouldn't dare to bite the hand that feeded me after that, but now I know I have insurance and my sister sent me a pic of the health insurance card. So wham, bam, screw your dad. My mom is crazy religious, so let's hear about it. Every discussion turns into Jesus. She's like, why don't we have that mother-daughter relationship? Well, if I talk about boys, you're too young and a child of good, read your Bible. If I talk about something I like watching, you can watch this for hours but can't read a Bible. If I want to do something I like, getting my nails done. At your age, you're a child of God. Getting acrylics is a sin. Fun story. I bought acrylic nails from my friend off Temu, and when she found out, she screamed at me saying, I will not let you bring your friend to sin. If you ask her where it's written in the Bible, she'll go on a rant about how a Christian should dress moderately and not exaggerate. That's awesome. You go, hey mom, where in the Bible did it say I can't paint my nails or get my nails done? Well, you're a Christian. You gotta dress full dress down. Don't exaggerate, or else God will kill you. She also forced religion on me to the point where I don't believe in God, and she makes me join her online Bible study and makes me read, which ends up with me crying in my room about how much I hate it. Even the fact that I had to be shouted at and slapped, oh my goodness, and slapped? I don't like reading that. Just for getting colored extensions because children of God don't do that. And she'll spray water on the whole family in the house to sanctify us. You mean like sanitize? Is she thinking that her Christian hand touching the hose suddenly makes it holy water? What is she doing? I'm honestly so tired. One time she made my brother pee himself because she wouldn't let his hand go while praying because it's the devil trying to distract us. Your bladder's a construct of the devil. My parents want 17-year-old me to pay rent. Hey guys, so here's the deal. My uncle hooked me up with this awesome gig as his assistant since I'm waiting for my results and it pays pretty well. I told my parents about it and offered to cover some expenses like groceries since I wanted to help them out. Things were going well since I was saving money on the side for college. In my country, it's not that expensive, but I don't want to be a burden. Since I don't have a bank account, I keep it hidden in my room. One day when I come back from work, I saw the box I hid my money in with my mom. I told her to return the money in the box to me and she said I was being greedy and didn't care about them. She then said she would take half as rent. I explained it was savings for college, but she said I already had a job and shouldn't bother about it. I could go later and I should be patient. I got angry and snatched my money from her. She called my dad and he agreed with her. I felt so bad that I told them I would give them around 25% and I apologized for snatching the money. After all, she's my mom. They said I was a stubborn son and they wanted all smell of it. Ugh, ew. They said if I didn't agree, I could leave. So I left. Right now I'm living with my uncle. Am I the wrong one? No, I don't think so. I think when you're still like 17, you're still a child. You're still under your parents' care technically. I don't know what country you're in, but like in the States, once you're 18 legally, you're considered like on your own. You know what I mean? So like if you were 18 and they were like, hey, you're earning some pretty decent money, could you help with rent? That wouldn't be like an unreasonable ask. But by all intents and purposes, you're still under their care. They're being assholes. Angry stepfather tries to make pregnant me climb a ladder. So my stepfather likes to garden. I do not. They have lots of fruit trees and a vegetable patch. I hate ladders. Always have. I can now climb with only some anxiety when I used to get a panic attack getting 2 rungs up. And I'm also 16 weeks pregnant with twins. My mother is injured and stepfather is disabled, so he asked me to go pick some tomatoes and plums. When we got outside, he said he'd get the ladder. I said, I don't think I should be climbing one. He cuts me off, tells me to stop being dramatic as he will hold it. He starts to unfold it and I say in a calm voice, I'm really not comfortable climbing a ladder. He full on yells at me to just drop everything and go home then. I remain calm. I'm a teacher. I deal with tantrums all the time, and I tell him I'm not saying that. He yells at me the same thing and to just leave him to do it all. He's fallen multiple times. I told him I couldn't in case he fell. We don't speak as he drops plumb into a bucket. He then ditches me and goes inside to pout and tattle to my mother. He tells her that I had a fit being asked to climb a ladder. Her only response? Sweetheart doesn't climb ladders. You know that. Well, yeah, with the whole part that she's like 16 weeks pregnant, I wouldn't expect her to climb a ladder for sure. I think that's a reasonable assumption. My stepmom her bed and now demands my mattress. What an amazing title. Background info. My stepmom and dad share a pull-out sofa, which is built out of 2 mattresses which can be removed for cleaning purposes. I too sleep on a foldable couch, but it doesn't have a mattress and I am quite uncomfortable, so I bought one from my money to put on top of it. On to the story. My stepmom had salmonella after she ate some not fully cooked chicken she prepared for herself, got drunk, and had violent, say it with me everyone, violent, explosive diarrhea on her mattress while sleeping. My stepmom and my dad didn't manage to clean it themselves, so they had a cleaning company come and remove it for a deep cleaning. This would take up to 3 weeks due to high demand at the time. For 3 weeks, that thing is marinating. Ugh. So she demanded I give her my mattress, even though there would be a compact foldable one in the basement, which I told her, but she just told me that she gets back pain from it since it's really thin. I told her there'd be no way in hell that I'd sleep on a pure wooden bar on my 25-year-old couch. And I also paid for the mattress with my own money. We've got a strict rule that states whatever you buy with your money does not have to be shared and is fully yours, which I also told her. She just yelled at me and said I should be happy that they took me in after my mother kicked me out in September of 22 and gave up the small bedroom which I now live in, and again demanded the mattress. Told her again that there is a foldable mattress in the basement and an air mattress should be in the walk-in closet which she could take. She's currently on the balcony smoking. Any advice? Am I in the wrong? No, you're not in the wrong. If there's a pre-established agreement that what you buy with your own money is yours, I mean, you know, that's what it is. A lady wanted to put ice in my drink. I answered with stupid. Always a perfect response. I was chilling in Cafe Rio yesterday and decided to go fill up my drink. So as I was standing in line to fill up my drink, this lady and her maybe 6-year-old kid were also in the line. Right ahead of me, in fact. So the kid was about to go get his drink when his mom stopped him and told him to put ice in his drink first, because everyone gets ice in their drink. So he moved out of the way and I went ahead to get my drink instead. I'm halfway through filling up my drink when this lady puts her hand in front of my face and directs my eyes towards her, and she's pointing at the ice machine. Everyone puts ice in their drink, she told me as she's pointing at it. And apparently I was as tired as hell because I looked her dead in the eye and without cracking any smile or emotion whatsoever, I told her, oh my bad, I'm allergic to ice. She had this shocked and confused expression, then she and the kid just went on their merry ways, you know? I filled up my drink and sat back down. And after looking at my phone for a few minutes, I look up to see her real angry, arguing with a random worker and pointing at me. This guy's allergic to ice and you allow him in your establishment? Everyone gets ice in their drink. Honestly, I decided it wasn't worth it. Seeing as I was finished eating, I just threw my stuff away and bounced. I woke up this morning thinking, what the hell even was that? Well, you have a new ice allergy and a lady was mad at you. So overall, a pretty good day. Angry lady, mad for no reason, and you now have an allergy. Am I the asshole for not wanting to babysit and wanting to move out ASAP? I I, 20M, have 3 brothers, 15, 14, 11. For a bit of context, I lived away from home when I was 15 to 17, but back in late 2019, I moved back home with my parents. Just before Christmas 2019, my parents broke up and left my mom, a single mom of 4 children, to look after. This left a huge responsibility to me at 17 because she asked if I could help her as her childcare. I agreed because I didn't want my family to fall apart, as if I had said no, we would have struggled. For those curious, one of the reasons I moved a few years ago was because 2 of my brothers, 15 and 11, would invade my privacy daily. They'd steal my items, take snacks, mess my room up till there was nowhere to walk, and taking anything that they wanted since they could walk and talk. Fast forward to earlier in the year, I've been babysitting and taking care of my brothers for 2 years, and their behavior's only gotten worse. Worse to the point where all the doors in the house have locks to prevent them from stealing, and we have cameras in almost every room. We got a couple of kleptos in the house. Their behavior has gotten to the point where everyone in the house is physically, mentally, and emotionally abused, mostly by my 11-year-old brother. Going back to the title, I recently had a huge falling out with my mom as I refused to babysit and pay rent for the weeks I did babysit. I've decided I'd rather pay rent than babysit. Due to changing jobs and being told I'd be on a higher pay than I am, I've been struggling to pay the rent my mom wants from me. On top of this, I've gotten about $1,000 in debt total. Most of it's from buying a PC from a friend of mine. I explained to my mom that I do want to try and get the debt down. She then demanded I pay rent despite babysitting my brothers, which I refused to pay rent for, and she told me to go find somewhere else to live. I'm now staying with my family for the time being to create some space and time to think about how to move forward. I got my own essentials, pay for a lot of my own food, my own travel like the average independent adult, and if I have the money, I pay off my debt. Since this falling out with my mom, she's increased the amount of rent she wants from me. If I go back, my rent is increased and I won't have to look after my brothers, but I know she'll go out and leave them with me and make it a problem if I say no. I know that my brother's behavior will never change, and I've tried talking to my mom about it as she's the parent. At this point, I'm considering saving what I can and finding somewhere to live. My job pays all right money, but I can't work enough to save properly as I'm always tied down to kids that aren't mine. I'm tired of living somewhere where I can't be comfortable in my own home and where everything's my fault. AIT, dude, absolutely not. You're not the asshole on that. You're not your parent. You're not your kid's parent. You don't gotta, it's not your responsibility. You don't even worry about it. Get somewhere else, man.
Everything shall return to flower.
I am the sky, and the sky is me. I am the guardian.
Insane parents yelling at me because my bank account is empty. My money in a bank account only I know exists. Nice try. Imagine coming home with your report card and your parents do a react video. Hey, we just had a banger episode over on Illuminati about horrible vlogger parents. This is Javier, and he was surrendered today because his kid was not do his homework. What? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow! Strong starts, I gotta say. When your kid says he hates school, so you make him hate home too. Parent. My mom is withholding my unemployment and took the grant the CARES Act gave out to students. You were approved for unemployment. It's $578 a week, but you can only keep $78. The rest is going towards school and Charlie. Also, UConn sent me an email about the refund, so that money is mine. I let you keep $100 to buy food. I will send the cops to your front door. I got dumped for having red hair. My boyfriend's mom didn't want to risk having ginger grandchildren, so she made him dump me. He married a blonde and has 2 ginger kids. Karma. My kids are blonde. Oh! Family. How come you never sit and socialize with us? Me, sits with family, gets insulted by entire family. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy. What's your idea of a perfect morning? One that starts with a phone call from my son telling me he's repented and is now serving the Lord. Move out. Yeah, one problem. I sorta can't. Whenever a minor posts to this subreddit and the comments say to move out, my goodness, what an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, because minors can just leave whenever they want. They've got infinite money and the ability to do what they want. Sure. My mom has put an onion in the corner of every room in the house because WhatsApp advised her to. This is the peak of WhatsApp Mother's Cult. I am unable to can. The WhatsApp Mother's Cult. I don't like the sound of that. Mother impersonated me to Bank of America to remove $1,500 from my account of my awarded scholarship money as punishment for her ex-husband not paying for her vacation. So your mom committed a felony in robbing you of thousands of dollars? Or, okay, not thousands, but wait, straight up, she stole almost everything you had? Dude, I'm all for suing mom. I literally did all my chores when I was asked, and I was still grounded. I actually can't anymore. This isn't a fucking game. You're Lizard too. You're staying home today and tomorrow. I literally did nothing wrong. You did nothing I asked you to do. I did everything you asked me to do. Look around. Laundry? The laundry's done. The pellets are in the stove. The heat clicked itself off. It clicked itself off. I clicked it back on. It's not my fault it's cold. I told you last night to do that and the laundry when you got in. It's all done. Last night? Oh, mom's moving the goalposts so that she can make you wrong. My parents, be honest, we won't be mad at you. Me tells the truth. My parents start screaming at me. Those bastards lied to me. Abuse. Mom, Dad, there's someone outside my window. And? You think I want to see that? That sounds scary as hell. Leave us alone, you little nerd. Yeah. Sorry your parents are such assholes. It's fine. Growing up, my parents always gave me shit for being sick in the mornings. What's wrong with you? Are you on drugs? No, mother, that's what happens when you force a lactose-intolerant child to drink milk every day. Happy Mother's Day to the woman who called the cops on me when she didn't find me in my room sleeping in the middle of the night and thought I snuck out of the house. I was downstairs in the kitchen eating cereal, and also 22. Boomer parent, a logical argument from their child. I don't like your attitude. Remember, kids aren't allowed to be somewhat intelligent. Look, there's a lot of nuance in the world that kids don't understand. Hell, that a lot of young adults don't understand. But parents have to stop this whole f***ing game of because I am older, you are mentally handicapped and stupid and we don't like that. So you are never, ever, ever allowed to be right. My mom breaking my phone so I won't have evidence of her abuse. Me who backed everything up on Google Drive. Nice try, bitch. 27,000 people believe this is the potato drawing out the fever and not oxidizing. These poor kids. Oh, good God. My granny told me about making a potato necklace to draw out fevers. It turns completely black. And y'all, it really works. Nolan's fever yesterday was 102 and now he's at 98. Wow. Dude. My mother, after she kicked me out, when she found letters my girlfriend wrote for me, we're both girls. I'm not getting married. Our babies' names mean marriage, right? What? I'm coming to get my stuff from your house. No, I have nothing for you, and you don't have access to my house, and I will send all the letters to Tamer? I will consider you died and get divorced from your father, and if you come near here, I will call the cops on you. Well, just know, always know this, you deserve better than that. Your mom doesn't deserve you. And hey, anybody out there, just a quick call out to all of you. If you've ever had to deal with this, thankfully on my part, I haven't. Okay? I'm not straight. I'm not gay, but I'm not straight. Okay? I've never had to deal with this at all, and I see a lot of people that do. Just know, you don't owe them anything at all. You don't. You didn't ask to be brought into the world. They chose to bring you into the world. You don't owe them anything. And you know what? If they want to give you an ultimatum like this over something relating to how you were born, oh, cool. Fuck them. Your life is going to be a lot better for it. I promise. A lot better. You know, older people used to say, mainly the boomers and Gen Xers, you can't choose your family. I've always said that, yes, you can. Of course you can. You can't choose your parents, biologically speaking, but you can choose your f***ing family. And trust me, you can choose a lot better in a lot of instances than what you were dealt. I'm going to an Iron Maiden concert. I'm also almost 30. We just looked at the Iron Maiden website and a video. It's straight from the devil. My heart just keeps breaking over and over. Mom, it's an 80s metal band. Dad has their cassettes in the basement from when he used to listen to them. It's fine. He said he didn't, but I don't know. I will look. I just know that I watched the video, The Number of the Beast, and it is just sickening. It is not fine. Just the picture alone on their website is sickening. Pray for your mind. Mom, shut the f*** up. When the problem asks you what the problem is, and then when you're honest and they verbally abuse you. To the lady at Costco with her son on a leash. I'm sorry that I asked if he was a rescue. The profanity wasn't necessary, but thank you for not sicking him on me. My father tracking me while I'm on a date. Where are you? We just left grilled. Which one? Winter Garden? So you're not at the Botanic Gardens? No, we're chilling in public. There's an iPlay? We're going to the arcade. Why have you turned your location off? Why are you tracking me? This is definitely dad and daughter. One of my favorite videos ever is, I think his name is Bo of the Fifth Column. I think that's what he calls himself. Made like a 5-minute video just talking about how we need to end this whole daddy intimidating the dates thing because it's fucking gross and fucking creepy and not fucking funny. Will you unblock my laptop? I was in the middle of some coding courses. Mom is not going to unblock you either. She's the one that blocked you in the first place. I'm trying to take coding classes, so I have something to major in college. I can't use my iPad or phone because I have to use Python and they don't work on mobile devices. This is me trying to do something that will give me a better future, but I can't if I can't access the courses. Good for you. You should have asked for a Wi-Fi hotspot capable phone. Who the f*** are you talking to? Because you should punch him right in the nose. My son turns 5 at the end of this year, so I have to enroll him in school. The school's just told me I can't come and breastfeed him at recess and lunch. I don't know what to do. I feel like they're discriminating against me. I'm still breastfeeding my 7-year-old. It's why I made the choice to homeschool. What the f? Rent? Me? My mom who took all my money and is claiming that she doesn't owe me? What the f is up with people's mothers stealing all their money? I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm going to have to cancel the art raffle because my parents destroyed my art tablet. It's been smashed into pieces because I didn't get up on time this morning. I can't do art now, one of the only things that I love. I can't even afford to replace it. Ah, serious emotional abuse. Isn't it awesome? Loving and respecting your children, making your children fear you. God, there are so many movies I've seen where there's this rhetoric of your children aren't your friends, they're your children, and you have to make that established relationship first. And I can kind of understand some of the merits there, but also I can't. What the f is up with this make your children terrified of you bullshit? What is it? It's just some remnant left over from the atomic/nuclear family where the father was allowed to beat the f out of everybody in the house and do whatever he wanted. We gotta stop this shit, dude. It's gross, it's nasty. Why don't you try loving the children that you decided to bring into the world under your guise? Stop it. My mom is the type of person who will dig through the trash to harass me on what I've been eating, so let it be known that I do not live under her roof, and even if I did, this is not okay. This is beyond insane. You don't even live with her? She comes over and digs through your fucking shit to make fun of you? Me chilling on my phone in the next room while my parents talk about how much of a kid I am? Why do parents ruin your day and then act like they didn't ruin your day and wonder why you're in a bad mood? Oh, because parents aren't allowed to be incorrect. You're always wrong, even when you become an adult and you get rid of the shackles of you're a child, therefore stupid and are not allowed to be right. You're still not allowed to be right. My dad thinks he's entitled to my money, which I don't have much of, because it's Christmas. PayPal me the money now, Sam. I'm not sending you any money. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. You will send it to me or you will not see my sister this Christmas, and that is a promise. I don't want to anyway if you're going to be there. I need to buy a new car, coward. Cool, I don't care. When are you going to send me the money? You deserve me? I'm not sending any money. All right, Samson, have a bad Christmas. Okay. I'm taking my kids out of the blank school district. My 10-year-old just told me that his teacher told the class that humans are animal. I'm pissed. Should I not be? She wasn't directly talking to him. This was a class lesson, subject of the day. I didn't know the taught Scientology in public school. So I pay $300? I think I'm on crack, guys. I pay $380 a week to her mother. My daughter comes to see me because she was crying because she misses me and made her own way to see me as her mom tells her she is not allowed to see me. She's 14. And this is what she comes out wearing to school. My money is not looking after my daughter. It's lining the pockets of her mother, and this breaks my heart. Yes, I did go straight to the shops and bought her a new pair of school shoes, as no way would I let her go tomorrow wearing these. This system is fucked, as if this is not child neglect. And tell me why I'm paying nearly $400 a week while she drives her hotted up Jeep, smokes and drinks and has fake boobs, but this is what her daughter deals with. I don't know the situation. That one I won't touch. Your payment is messed up. It works fine for me. So your password to Netflix is this? Good morning. Can you please just watch YouTube and not harass me about Netflix while I'm in the hospital with my baby? We're having some problems, and this is really quite inconsiderate. Netflix works for me. You have my login and password. I don't know how to fix it for you. We're still in the hospital. She lost too much weight and is having problems with jaundice. We'll be here until she gains enough weight. My milk supply came in though, which will help. Great. We got to go home. Meg finally stopped losing weight and gained an ounce. Cool. Is Netflix really that much more important to you than your sick granddaughter? Apparently. My mom bitching at the staff, me trying to signal to them how sorry I am. Isn't that great? Look, I think at this point, I've trained my parents in a way. You gotta kind of like train them a little bit, right? Sure, it's totally fine to ask for something to be replaced if it was messed up or if they didn't bring the right thing that you asked or whatever. That's normal. the right thing that you asked or whatever. That's normal, but you don't have to be a little bitch about it. I've said that how many times on this channel? So I don't know. I think my mom knows that if she ever gets like crazy with someone, I'm just gonna be pissed. And I'm like, fine, you can walk back to the house. I don't care, man. You wanna be a jerk? You can walk like a jerk. No, I don't actually strand my mom places. Get over it. Car pulled up with
Mr. ESD, how much money have you given OP since you left the home to help with the child? None. And why not?
Use Vaseline Glutathione for 2 times brighter and nourished skin in a non-sticky feel.
average conversation with me and my mom. Oh dear. Demon operating in you? Well, a demon's not operating in me. I don't care about your religion. My religion cares about you. It will never leave you. God is everywhere. Yeah, religion really doesn't care about her, but okay. That's why I don't like you. You care about your religion more than anything. You love me and I love you. God loves you too. To the point you don't even want me to be myself. Stop being manipulative. Everything I do is wrong, and you have to yell at me for simply speaking in a way that you don't like. I cover you in the blood of Jesus. It sets you free now? What is with the weird LARPing that these Christian moms will go into sometimes? I cover you in the blood of Jesus. Where did you get all that blood of Jesus, Mom? Art I was proud of. You should be working right now. Why aren't you working? I've already finished my homework. I wanted to draw since everything is done. No, you are not done. Okay. I don't know what that even means. What do you mean, no, I'm not? What does that mean, you freak? I came home from work after a long day of dealing with idiots and went straight into the shower. I got this message while I was in the shower. Where are you? You and your bad day. Leave me the heck alone and never talk to me again. You're just miserable and ungrateful. You wish you were me. Hell, I wish I were me, and I am me, yeah! Who do you think you are? I am! Sending her daughter away to a church for a year because she wants a college education. We raised our daughter to be modest and obedient, but she's been rebelling lately. Man, modest and obedient, that sure is really gross language. I've posted here before because she's been begging us to let her go to college. She's a senior in high school. The problem is that she's going to be her class valedictorian and has really high test scores and is being pursued by colleges. It is making her very vain and willful. She's talking about wasting her life as a housewife and that kind of... Wait, what? Huh? Our preacher has a friend from seminary who's planting a church in the mountains in East Tennessee with his wife and their large and growing family. It is very poor and very remote, and they are traditional, strictly following the Church of the Nazarene. No makeup, no dancing, modest clothes for the women. We told our daughter she has to do a year of service after high school, and then now, cough. And again, I'm sorry to the editor about all the naughty words. I really, really am. But that's what happens when you give me the Angie subreddits. She called me 6 times, too. My phone was in my bag. Are you up? Please let me know. At the gaming club. Not looking at my phone. Probably won't be for at least a couple more hours. Whatever. Just worried about you. You had me scared. Sue me for caring so much. Are you working tonight? Hello? Are you working or not? I don't know why you're yelling at me. I literally told you I wasn't going to have my phone on me. And I appreciate you checking in and being worried. I never said I was mad at you. Also, no, I'm off tonight. Chill out. Okay, y'all. I had a mommy moment. Oh, yikes. About a month ago and smashed my son's Xbox. Love me or hate me for it. Question is, does anyone have one they're willing to sell? Hindsight being 20/20 and all, now I feel bad. I'll sell you one, but I'm selling you triple the current going rate for one on the market. Stepdad, 65, rage texting after I, 42, try and set some boundaries. Oh my god, please stop sending me this stuff. Okay, go to sleep. You don't know, liberal? I want nothing to do with you. Get it? End of conversation. Maybe you will grow up. You can't even have a conversation. One-minded. You're right, I'm wrong. You know they have a great relationship when their dad, when he's in there under his frickin' name. I'm nearly 40 years old. I got arrested on a petty misdemeanor 3 years ago. It's gone from my record. Oh, and I still get this. It was reported to me that you were spotted going east on I-20 about 11:30 a.m. Where are you off to? Oh, am I still 16? You are not invisible, and I care about you. This is how you get blocked, Mom. Then don't call me when you get arrested.
Up to 99% off na discount sa Shopee. Sakto niyan, dude. For rainy season outfits. Add to cart na yan. Again.
Shopee.
Again.
Shopee.
Again. Download Shopee now.
Okay, a parent in my daughter's public school district. I need to know what others think about a kindergarten teacher telling her students that when they all started out years ago, they were monkeys. Is it just me that there is something wrong with it? Oh, that think there is something wrong with this? As if that made it better? Evolution is something they teach in school. Well, in my opinion, they shouldn't. Thank goodness no one asked for your opinion. Myself, I believe God created me, and I didn't come from a monkey. I think the parents should have the right to choose for their children, not the teachers. Homeschool them then. I've been at college for one day. He dropped me off yesterday. It's orientation week. I'm in orientation stuff right now, I can't call. I hear what you're saying, but I reject the idea that you haven't had 5 minutes to reach out. The way I will handle this is to match your responsiveness to me when you need something from me going forward. Off to a not great start. Dad, I got up, showered, went to breakfast, and then this. However responsive you are to me is how responsive I will be to you. I have no more to say on this subject. Then I guess we're done freaking talking, psycho. Getting tracked at 20. I don't know what you're doing with your Life 360. It feels super dishonest. I don't know. It's probably because my phone's on low data and battery saving mode. Are you there yet? Yeah, I'm in the theater. It started at 9:30, so the previews ended. Show me a picture of the movie screen. I want your movie ticket. Nothing you're saying makes sense. If you don't have a movie ticket, then I want a picture of you in the movie theater lobby. How's the movie? Kiss my ass. That's how it is. I need advice. All moms on my timeline. My daughter's 3.5. School is 9 to 1. Tuition or tuition? What are you... Tutoring? What is that supposed to say? Tuition? 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Dance class 6:15 to 7. Reach home by 7:30. Eat food and sleep by 9. Am I overburdening her? Yeah, she's 3.5, you freak. I don't get why she's so mad. I let my kids sleep on the recliner or couch sometimes. This is how these two sleep. Why is she out of school? She's not. That was last night. My lights are just bright. Oh. But it's funny. He sleeps with her all night. Hopefully in a bed. Usually. She keeps sneaking out and getting in the recliner. I don't know why. You need to get control of these kids. Chill the hell out, Mom. Left a 4-year-old to watch the baby? Alright, so I need to vent. I bet you do. Me and my BD left our daughter, 4, to watch our son, 9 months. We ran around the corner to the store, but we left a camera in the room to watch her. Lo and behold, she slams my son twice, yanks him up, and hits him more than once. When I tell you I lit that ass up, I don't think she'll ever put hands on him again. This isn't the first time either. And when I asked her why, she responds, because I felt like it. So yup, she's on punishment for the next 3 days. She's already been on punishment for 2 weeks now. I'm livid as hell. He's so fragile and blah, 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 blah. What in the world is... 4 years old? Exactly. What is wrong with you? I took my clothes off while I was in the shower, and after I came out, I saw that my father had gone into my room and taken a picture of my panties and sent it to my mother without my consent. I'm 20. I can clean up after myself. I did it immediately as I stepped out of the shower. What the hell? What is this? I was taking a shower and thought I was alone? Can I not make a mess in my room alone and then clean it up? Why did Dad take a picture of my underwear that's in my room while I'm showering? That's much more disturbing. I don't care if your dad is disturbed. I care for you handling your stuff. Okay, so I come home. I think I'm alone. I take my clothes off so that I can take a shower. My dad goes into my room and takes a picture of my panties with my pad on it and sends it to you without my consent. I put my clothes away once I get out of the shower, and somehow I'm the one that's in the wrong. Yo, your parents are freaking weird, dude. Texting my dad about a previously organized visit with my 9-week-old baby. We agreed yesterday that he would come up around lunchtime. How dare I suggest a time for him to arrive? Hey, what's your plans for coming up? Around 11 work for you? Forget it. If it's such a disturbance to come see Harv, I'll just wait until it suits you to come visit. It's been every time. I'm confused. I asked if you want to come up for 11? Well, don't just text then. Harvey is asleep on me. What's the problem? I can't text you to make plans? Nah, your dad seems like a little... You always apply pressure on exact time. I will not conduct a conversation via text. Okay, I don't have the capacity to deal with whatever this mood is, so let's try again next week instead. Talk to you later, asshat. Help! I can't believe my son's friend fed him Indian food without calling me first. Question? Inappropriate food. My son Chris is 9. A few weeks ago, we decided to open our bubble to include the family of Neil, Chris's best friend. Both of Neil's parents are doctors, so this seemed like a safe decision. Okay. Both parents were born and raised in India. We let Chris have dinner at their place the other night. Both boys were having a great time together. When we came to pick up? Why can't I speak? When we came to pick up Chris, Neil's mom recounted to me how much chicken curry and lentils and vegetables Chris ate. I couldn't believe that they served my son spicy curries without even calling me. Whatever. You all need to be outraged, don't you? Insane mom called the police because I didn't feel like talking to my mom for 2 days. It was, but it's better now. It wasn't nearly as bad. Oh, good. Hey, called you yesterday and didn't hear from you. Just checking to make sure you're okay. Let me know. If you ever do that again, I will block you. I fell asleep. He called me 31 times prior to this. Jesus Christ, answer the dang phone. Deposited a new message. Nah. Never have that phone on silent when you're home and turn the volume to the highest. Is this understood? Off. If you're not invading your child's privacy, you're negligent. I go through my 14-year-old's phone regularly. I have passwords to everything, or she can't have it. We own it, we pay for the service, and we decide what she can or can't do on it. That's what active parenting looks like in 2021. Parents who aren't doing this are negligent. I said what I said. Oh, the little fake mic drop. They think they had something so cute by the time we got to the hashtag. You're a psycho. My mom, after I told her I'd been in the hospital with viral myocarditis and could have died. Cheyenne, I can't get into that account. I told you I was resetting my phone and I can't go back into that account. Okay, whatever that means. I changed my number. All that, remember? Anyways, you're right. Nah, ain't even worth it anymore. Good luck and goodbye. My mental health also matters. We could all die at some... Oh, shut up. Can you imagine saying that to someone? Sorry, I've been in the hospital with a debilitating illness. Oh, so what? We could all get it. Just wanted a rainbow. Mom's friend is also working on my shirt for the concert. My favorite AJR lyric. Wanted to make my own. You're vibrating out my frequency. My favorite color is you. Why the LGBTQ plus whatever that is theme? None? Just wanted a color wheel for it. I saw a design like this on Redbubble with the wheel, but the font was crappy. Looks Rainbow Mafia to me, but you do you. Oh yeah, you're a freaking pleasure to talk to, clearly. Parents, let's talk about text time. How do you get your kids to read less? They're wanting to read like 6+ hours a day, and I feel like they should only be reading at most 1 hour a day. Wow. All this reading is bad for their brain and eyes. It's gonna kill their mental health. They never want to do anything else. All they do is read. Fantasy, story-driven, real life, etc. They aren't learning anything by reading this much. It's addicting. Damn. They're starting to regress to the point where reading books and stories and fiction of any kind is bad. Jesus. I'm 22 years old, living on my own, with my husband, and my dad still tries to control what I do. I saw something on Facebook that you liked. It bothers me that you liked it. What is it? Something post about being unbaptized. Why did you like that? Oh, I didn't realize I did. Must have been trying to click on something else. Do you agree with the post? No. If you do, be mature enough to say you do. Don't tell me you don't just because you know that's what I want to hear. No, I don't agree with it. Okay, good. Can you go back and unlike it? Why did you succumb to it? I really hope that you said yes and then didn't do anything. Please, for the love of God, let that be the case here, man. Please? My mom likes to accidentally text me and pretend it was meant for someone else. I moved out with my boyfriend 6 months ago, and apparently she thinks it's a phase. Okay. Ada, this was OP before she met Danny. I believe that she'll return to herself like how we raised her. It's only a stage. Rebellion stage. Yeah, okay, you keep thinking that, Mom. My mom keeps telling people she's pregnant. I've told her how weird it sounds. She just says, oh, they know what I mean. She was at her doctor's appointment yesterday and told her doctor she's pregnant. I said, and did your doctor ask for an ultrasound just to be sarcastic? She said, oh no, she knows I meant my daughter. What? Sometimes she even says we're pregnant, we're having a baby to her friends, meaning the three of us, her, myself, and my husband. I find this really weird. No, that's not normal. Your mom needs some help. A fart ban? Oh, good God, what is this? Other mommies out there, I need advice. So basically what I've been doing in the house over the past few months is implementing a farting flatulence ban in the main parts of the home. I use the spare bathroom for the two kids to go into when they need to fart and clean it every other day. If they need to pass gas at the dinner table, they have to go down there, and if they're in their bedroom, they have to go to the downstairs bathroom as well. Sometimes, on occasion, I'll FaceTime them. Oh, that is the weirdest freaking thing I have ever heard in my life. It's super unhygienic to pass gas. Close family believe my methods are strange, but excuse me for not wanting airborne fecal matter around. Dude, oh my God. I think this is a little strange. Everyone farts all the time, and it's not unhygienic. It's a natural bodily function that you can't control all the time. Believe me, there's way worse things flying through the air than a fart. Do you even have kids? I'm just giving you actual advice because it's ridiculous. Don't comment if you aren't experienced with being a parent. I'm sorry, but this story, having your children in it, doesn't make it about parenting. You're weird. You're just fucking weird, and you need to own that. Imagine saying this about your infant daughter. Oh no. Rudy Giuliani's son, Andrew, said this about his 4-month-old baby. So I have changed the diapers. I've looked under the hood. She's a woman. I'm gonna be the last guy in a long time that looks under the hood right there. That's one of the grossest freaking things I've ever heard. Why are people so creepy now? I'm a turkey because I don't want to download an app so my mom can track me. Called you a turkey? That's messed up. Let's see. No, Life 360. Yes. I'm not downloading an app so you can track me 24/7. I'm 27, not 12. I'm not trying to track you. I'm just putting your name on my list. Don't get your feathered ruffles. Okay, turkey, relax. Damn, what the hell's up with the turkey name column? We don't need none of that. Went to visit my boyfriend for the weekend, and my mom decided to text me this while I was sleeping. I'm an adult, by the way. Get home now. I don't know if this guy did something to you. I've been texting me all along what is going on. You've been texting. I trust you like nil right now. Grow up when. If there's something wrong with you, have the big call. Me now. Boy, you are really scaring me, Gab. Please contact home. Please call home. Whoa, okay. Jesus. Mind your business. Text or call, where are you? Hello, what is going on with you? Are you okay? We are worried here. How about you? It's 11:30 and we haven't heard from you. Are you okay with some guy I don't know? Call us and let us know what's going on. I'm calling grandma shortly. You said you were coming home in am. Are you okay? What is going on? What is the deal here? This is ridiculous. You have dropped off the grid. I'm giving you a little longer. Oh yeah, call the police. That's cool. This is freaking ridiculous. You're right. It is. It is freaking ridiculous. Shut up. Natural Christian Mama's community. Please keep your personal opinions on this to yourself if you disagree. Does anyone have any recommendations for books or homeschool resources on flat earth? I love people that say that. Please keep your opinions to yourself if it's different from my opinion. Nah, dude. You are openly inviting the world to flood in and tell you you're dumb. The earth ain't flat, mama. I'm working on making a flat earth science curriculum. There's an Etsy resource that I'm using this year. Wow. I love it when my mom tells me my father is going to physically abuse me. Daddy, next time he sees you? Okay, cool. I guess I'm never seeing Dad again. Texts from my mother, who used to scream at us and slap us all the time throughout our entire childhood. Glad she was able to move past all that and forget it, though. Have you seen any of this Johnny Depp trial? That bitch he married was so abusive. She smacked the crap out of him on a regular basis. Nice. Plus, she's embarrassed me countlessly about my sex life in front of my family. I'm 16. Also, I'm just gonna say this now. I don't ever want to talk about that kind of stuff with you. It makes me really uncomfortable. Seriously? Yeah. Well, I'm your mom, and you will talk to me about it. It's about to change around here. I'm done being the friend. It's time for me to be the mom. Oh, honey, you were never the friend. You were always, as you put it, the mom. And that's pretty unfortunate. I'm 30 with very low contact, and this is what I get. Please text Paul and ask him to call me. What for? That's between him and me, not to be rude. I am not your messenger, so no, you can call him yourself. I don't have him number. I'm really trying to be nice. I'm really not in the mood. Hate me or not, I am still your mother, and, well, not really, and I'm tired of you treating me like crap. You'll get you when I die. I'm sick. Know that you don't like my side of the family. I could go on. Oh, please do. You're just about to convince me. I grew up thinking this was normal. Oh boy. My toddler, 3-year-old sister, knocked over my glass of milk, spilling it, shattering the glass. My mother refused to believe she did it, insisted I did it, and purposefully. She grabbed me by my ponytail, shoved me down a short set of stairs to the side door, and told me to get out, locking the door behind me. I was 13. It was November 17th and snowing. I was wearing a light long-sleeved top and light sweatpants, no shoes, no jacket. I curled up under a tarp in the small shed and tried to stay warm. My 9-year-old sister found me in the morning and let me inside. My mother acted as though nothing had happened, as if this was perfectly okay. I need a vacation from this stuff. My dad only contacts me when he wants something. This is what he messaged me out of the blue with while I was crying at work. What's your social security number? Why? Don't ask me why, just give it to me. It's my social security. It's sacred. I have a right to know. Sorry, you lose. What? I'm sorry, you don't trust me. Don't ask me for anything anymore. What? I just wanted to know what you wanted. Don't start with me, please. Some things you just don't ask. Yeah, like asking for your daughter's social security number. And I've got a sneaky suspicion. Dad was trying to open up a credit card or something like that, and his wasn't gonna cut it. Mother kidnaps her legally emancipated son. Indictment. Boy forcibly taken to Missouri boarding school. Is she could face up to 5 years in prison. Could? This was back in August. I hope it was. Purity culture needs to die already. This was my dad's response to my mother trying to ask for my purity ring back since I live with my fiance outside of marriage. This doesn't sit right with me. Hi, we're trying not to be ugly about the ring, but the meaning of it wasn't honored. I had the hope of walking you down the aisle and giving you pure to your... Yikes. That is so frickin' gross. I've said it before that this whole dad protective daughter thing needs to stop because it's really creepy and very gross. This has taken it to a whole new level. I wanted to give you pure to your husband. Look, your children's virginity at a certain point, especially when they're engaged, is none of your business. And when you care this much about it, at this point, you are f***ing weird. You can still walk me down the aisle. I have my own thoughts and opinions about tying a woman's worth to her purity, but I digress. Your views are your views, and I'm sorry if I disappointed y'all. Shouldn't be sorry at all. You have nothing to be sorry for. They're freaking creepy. My dad thinking the way to getting money is insulting me. I'm working, so stop texting me. Stop saying no. Help your dad. I'd do it for you. Why do I doubt that? Just lend me it then. Don't be a selfish... Is that supposed to be psycho? Like your mom. Help me, you twat. You're being okay, this is a bunch of British stuff. What in the world? You wanted golf. How low will you go? What are you... Huh? What? Is that English? If your mother-in-law set up an old dummy she had to look like her recently deceased husband, your father-in-law, in her living room, would you still take your small children to her house? Baptist Pentecostal background. She speaks to it as her husband, too. That's something I don't even want to touch, man. I mean, I don't want to touch any of this, but that one's different. I turned off my location services for my own privacy. My dad, citing safety reasons, turned off my wireless data until I shared my location. Hey, I see that you're not wearing a helmet when you ride your bike, so until you wear it, I'm going to take away your brakes. You coming down? All your services will be shut down in 5 minutes if you do not turn on location services. This is your last warning. Are you there? Please call me. Would you please call me? Your data should be back on. You talking to me yet? You better start talking to me. Dad, shut the f*** up. Mom, after I said I was cleaning my depression room. This is the before pic. You are better than that. That's why I'm cleaning. Please stop letting that happen. I have never in my life lived like that. No wonder you're depressed. Well, okay, you got it backwards, though. Also, I love parents from the previous generation. I mean, of course, they're from the previous generations. You know what I mean. Parents that were told by their parents that depression and mental issues aren't real, while simultaneously watching movies that summed up mental health with, oh, if you're depressed, we need to send you to a hospital where they'll cut out some of your brain. I mean, good God, it really messed up that poor generation. Mom thought it was okay to open my packages and then get mad about what I, 17, buy with my own money. Did you order some strange dog hoodies? Yeah, one of them's for a friend. Is your friend gay? I'm so concerned right now. Yeah, she is. Who is it for? And what does let's get this bread mean? It's like, let's do this. It's slang. Is it a federal crime to open up someone else's packages? I mean, I can imagine not, because it's not necessarily a postally sent item. I don't know why I said a postally sent item. Dude, I'm so angry I can't talk straight. Who is your friend? And how much did you spend on these? They're the worst quality I've ever seen. Please do not order things like this again in your life. Okay, sorry, they were like 25 bucks. Each? Yeah. You can't wear this. Elena's paying me back for hers. I love that. So gross. Shut up, Mom. Twitter user finds their dad been using a tracker to track them after they had moved out of their abusive household. My father seriously tried to follow me after I moved out by secretly taping a tracker in a compartment in my car. What a psychopath. Stop putting your children in off-brand Walmart clothes. It's tacky. Start shopping name brand. Me, my husband, and kids all shop name brand. We've been living Nike and Gucci and Cabana. My baby's wearing whatever the hell I think is cute. I don't care if it's from Family Dollar or Nike. I wonder why the kid I wonder why the kid likes traveling more than his dad than spending time with his mother. My son at 16, bedtime is 9. He has no phone, no internet access without a parent sitting in the room. Then it's limited to an hour max. There are parental passcodes on the TVs and he can only watch certain programs. We also homeschool and he's able to travel with his dad for a couple months at a time. He's been to almost every state in our country at least once. Yeah, I can't imagine why that kid would want to spend more time with dad. My mother just poured bleach into the vents because she saw it on TikTok. Learn to read the label warning. TikTok is not a knowledgeable base, nor do they offer medical advice that you can trust. I'm sorry, Caleb. We have to live together, so please let's get along. I can't argue anymore. Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. It's weird when the kids actually become smart and they can call out your bullshit. Suddenly, you can't argue with them. Yeah, you can't argue with them anymore. Let's see. I love you. Come home, okay? I'm trying to learn how to take care of you, okay? Can you not read? Bleach is toxic to breathe in, and you've literally just poured it into our air circulation. My lungs are already bad enough as it is, and I'm not letting it hurt Ariel. Ariel? Huh. Anyway, yeah, who the hell? God, I'm so sick of the consent trend. I show my kids on social media because I want to, and that's no one else's business. Sorry. The moment you start posting things like that on social media, it's everybody's frickin' business, because you made it everybody's business. This totally happened. When I grow up, I want to be a trucker to save our country. Bless her heart. Right. It's finally done. Biden is our 46th president. By the way, you're welcome. Glad you felt the need to show how immature you are. You texted me the same thing 4 years ago. Oh, I bet she didn't respond to that at all. Yeah, and I do have a funny feeling it's mom you texted there. Once a month from my dad. You dying before me will be a gift. Bad times are coming your way, you just don't know it yet. As for me, I'm going to London and blah 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 for 2 weeks. Hope you die before I get back. Okay, that's not your dad. No, I understand why you think it is, but no, this is not a family member. They're no longer related to you in any way. No, I'm serious. Blood too. They're not blood related anymore at all. They may think they are. You might still think they are, but this is just some random freaky stranger who deserves literally 0 time going forward for any reason at all. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic. Parents that treat me like a human? What color do you want your dragon to be? My family. OMG, you never sit and talk with us. We don't know anything about you. Me shares interests. My family. You must be so embarrassed, you idiot. You buffoon. You like what? What in the world am I looking at? Okay, hold on. This is what happens when you don't listen at our house. She thinks we burned her new shoes that hook to her iPod and play music. Do those even exist? What? I hope not. What the hell? Maybe I should tell my parents about how stressed I feel. Hey, I've been feeling kind of stressed. You have it so easy. Wait until you get a job. Never again. All right. Oh, yeah. Your stress isn't real because your parents are better than you. You're not a person. My mom trying to justify her almost punching me in front of my children. You threatened me, and I'm still willing to allow you to be in the boys' lives. You threatened me. You said you wouldn't let me see the boys again. No, I did not. You raised a fist to me, and Jaden saw you. You weren't afraid. You knew I would never hurt you. That's right. If you ever hit me, report me to the authorities vindictively, threaten harm to me in front of my kids, then I won't allow you around them. I was angry, and people raise their fists when they're angry. Not adults. I don't have time for this drama. Talk to you tomorrow. No, you won't. You don't get to do this. What is wrong with people? Oh, God! I need to go scream into a pillow at the other end of the room. Just hold on. Give me 1 second. Just 1 minute. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Whew, I gotta do that more often. That's a really effective form of therapy. Okay, sorry. My mom texts me and all my siblings every Sunday to tell us to go to church. The youngest one of us is 19 years old, and we all live hours away from her now. I had to do it to her. I have no greater joy than to hear my children walk in truth. Guys, anybody up? Okay, I about to start sending the negative verses about children who don't follow God. I'm getting ready. Let's play 8-ball, Mom. Seriously, stop your emotional manipulation. It's fucking gross. No, not you, your mom. Because that's weird. I love how nonsense her little thread is. Okay, I'm gonna send the naughty Bible verses. I'm gonna do it. Somehow, someone found a threat even less effective than I'm gonna count to 3. My mom calling me lazy, then taking my computer and turning the internet off. Me, who now has 3 weeks worth of homework and now have to do it with my phone and limited data? I do love that. You are required to have internet in a lot of facets of your life these days. School being right up near the top of the list. And parents taking it away, and then they're going to get mad at you because your grades fell because they took away your #1 resource for getting your freaking work done. Their faces say it all. Dad creates app that locks kids' phones until they message their parents back. Yeah, that's really cool. That's not going to make your son dislike you and not want to talk to you at all. You are not forced to love someone because they are a member of your family. Family isn't an excuse to be loved unconditionally. This is true. I think I said it in the last Insane Parents video, but those who say you can't choose your family are f***ing wrong, and they're lying. Am I the asshole for making my children pay for their own portion of our family vacation? We've been planning on going on vacation to Cuba for the Christmas holidays for a week. It's pretty pricey during the Christmas holidays, but that's the only time we can all go. We have 3 children, 20, 15, and 12, who we are making pay for their own ticket, and part of the hotel, since we wouldn't be financially stable enough to pay for 5 plane tickets and such. My 12-year-old daughter has been complaining that since the other 2 have jobs and she doesn't, that it's not fair. However, we've decided to— wait a minute, are you serious? No, I'm done reading that. Wait a minute. Yeah, the other 2 have jobs, sure. The 15-year-old one, I would assume, isn't really making too much at their job because there's serious restrictions for those under the age of 18 working in the United States, if that's where you are. I assume yes. But the 12-year-old, how the f are they supposed to earn the money? Are they supposed to go out and rake leaves like it's the fucking 60s or something like that? Do some shoveling? Seriously? What are they actually supposed to do? And what if they can't? What if they can't frickin' pay for it? You just gonna leave them the f at home alone or something like that? Dude, I'd be pissed at you. I would— ooh, that is beyond fucking mean. Family is still family, no matter how they've hurt you. Nope, wrong. Stupid. Me, a steady income. My mom claiming she deserves half because she raised me. Oh, mother. You make me laugh. Even though that was a fake laugh, yes, of course. But still, I'm sorry. Who decided to have the child? I did not force you to do that. Just because you are legally responsible for the child, you decided to— you know what? I actually don't know if she did decide to have the child. Nonetheless, we'll admit that. Nonetheless, you don't have a right to your child's income because you raised them. I'm sorry, that's not how this works. Mom kept calling me while I was at dinner with Dad, who I only get to see once a week at most. I'm not going to reply immediately, I'm at dinner with Dad. You will reply when you know it's me, and you will answer when I call, or I will take your phone. When you know it's me, the person who pays for the phone. I don't give a shit at dinner with Obama. My phone's almost dead, so it's not vibrating, so I can't know if you message at all. You're making me waste more battery, which means I won't be able to reply till I get home, so I'd prefer if I could save battery. I'm so glad that I had, or now have, a normal-ish family. Me, 5 minutes after leaving the house. Overprotective mom. You must contact me! My alcoholic mom just destroyed my whole setup. Life is definitely not getting easier. Depending on how old you are, I think you can sue her. I mean, that is a f***ing crime, right? If I walked into, say, Zach's room and destroyed his entire setup, I would be culpable for the thousands of dollars it cost. Mommy blogger refuses daughter's request to stop blogging and posting pics and private stories about her. Oh, right. I think I've read this before. My daughter asked me to stop writing about motherhood. Here's why I can't do that. Promising not to write about her anymore would mean shutting down a vital part of myself, which isn't necessarily good for me or her. Yes, it is good for her. So my plan is to chart a middle course, where together we negotiate the boundaries of the stories I write and the images I include. This will entail hard conversations and compromises, but I prefer the hard work of charting the middle course to giving up altogether. An impulse that comes in part from the cultural pressure for mothers to be endlessly self-sacrificing on behalf of their children. As a mother, I'm not supposed to do anything that upsets my children or makes them uncomfortable. Certainly not for something as culturally devalued as my own creative labor. You are actively refusing to stop doing something that makes your child uncomfortable and upsets them. What are you talking about? Complains about not having a social life? Won't let you hang out with your friends on New Year's? Yeah, you have to spend that with mom. You have to. I do love parents that, whether they think they're doing it or not, they are punishing their children for something they lack in their own life. Angry parent, explain yourself. Kid gives a valid reason. Furious parent not knowing what to say. How dare you talk back to me? I love that. All explanations are excuses to people over a certain age. That's all it is. Hey, why were you, home late tonight? Oh, well, actually, it was because... Oh, nope, that's an excuse. F you, you're grounded. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother, after I disabled tracking location app on my phone, I'm 21. Okay, you stop sharing. Thanks. You're on your own. Nice knowing you, and plus you lied to me. I'm done. You're an asshole. F off. Use the correct your, please, first of all. Look, I'm not usually a nitpicky douche about that kind of thing, but you seem to be a bit of a prick, so I don't care. But he paid with his own money. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Oculus Quest 64, 600... I don't know when this was posted, but bro, I don't think it ever sold for that much new, did it? My son is apparently an evil genius and managed to order this VR headset without my permission or knowledge. He is, however, not smart enough to completely cover his tracks and got caught. He was also not clever enough to read the fine print, which doesn't allow returns of VR headsets to Best Buy in the age of COVID. This brand new Oculus needs to go to a more deserving and less deceitful owner. No trades, no lowballing. This is literally brand new in box. No, it's not. You took it out. This is not an opportunity for you to get a VR headset for 25% off. Trust me, a pissed off mom is not someone you want to lowball right now. We'll consider reasonable offers. Only used a couple of times, will be sanitized prior to pickup from a smoke-free home. Comes in original packaging with 2 hand controllers, charging cord, and headset. Save my son from the wrath of his mother. How did your child get a hold of your banking info or PayPal password? Is there a lock on all that? He's old enough to know how to set up his own account, paid with his own money. You bitch! Unironically, I don't use that word for anybody unironically. It's not even that big a dunk, you know what I'm saying? But your son bought something with his own money and you stole it. Are you going to give the money back to him when it's sold, or are you going to fucking pocket it because you think it's yours now? Because I've got a sneaky suspicion that someone that acts like this, someone that does this, definitely isn't giving him his money back. F you. I'm both respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your parent by coming in anyway. Sure, man. All right. I need suggestions for parental control apps that work for Apple. I need to be able to block my child from contacting anyone but myself, and go. Anyone but yourself. There is literally no point in giving them a phone if you are the only person they can contact with it. No, seriously, there is zero point. Literally just yourself. Can't even call 911. Can't even do that, huh? I don't think that's possible. If there is such a thing, I hope it gets removed from the App Store as soon as possible. I'm tired of parents treating their children like little slave goblins, because they're not. Boy, oh boy, I'm so glad my dad is finally paying attention to me. You know I'm coming to get you, right? Same way I'm here, I'll be your shadow. Trust me. I'm going to take away any future opportunities in your life. This is my mission in life now, and I'm stronger. Now I'm pissed, and you will see my true intelligence. Do not come to my house. Yeah, you might need to get authorities involved in this. No, for real though, that's some creepy stuff. He threatened you. My friend hasn't spoken to his mother in months. She finds out he's living with his girlfriend. He also shares some exciting news. You have until tomorrow to move back home. Living with your girlfriend will not be tolerated. Or else, what? You don't pay my bills. You don't have any control in the matter. No control? I am your mother. You will do as I say. Be here tomorrow or we will have the police remove you from your home. Okay, go ahead and call them. Tell me how that goes for you. By the way, you're going to be a grandma, not that you'll be involved in their life whatsoever. Yeah, is she actually, okay? Is your mom actually needing to go to a